to get out your homework, right? That way when I start being like, number blank is bloody, bloody, blah, you'll be ready.
Good idea.
I'm full of it. And by it, I mean good ideas.
Good save.
Are we going to be doing a quiz today?
How would I know?
It depends on how many questions kids have over the lesson.
That is one of the things it depends on, not the only.
Well, if so, I'll have to share a book.
I see.
Getting your textbook. Rookie mistake.
Getting your book stapled. Rookie mistake.
Okay, having an actually insane math teacher.
That's funny. All right, what numbers did we do?
2 through 32.
Number 2, -4 plus or minus the square root of 11. Number 4, -1 plus or minus the square root of 5, all over 3. Number 6 is 3/2 and 1/3. Number 8 is -3 and plus or minus the square root of 14. Number 10, A is 40. 10B is 2 irrational roots. 14 is negative. What?
What happened to 12?
I don't know. Did I skip 12? Yep,
Yes.
I did. All right, keep going. 12A is 0, and 12B is 1 rational. 14 is -5 and 40. 16 is 2 plus or minus the square root of 10 all over 3. 18 is 11 plus or minus square root of 301 all over 10. 20, A, the domain is between 0 and 2 inclusive. The range is between 0 and 10 inclusive. Number 20 is about 1.77 seconds. Number 22A is 33. No, just kidding. Try again. Number 22A is 4 and it's 2 rational for part B. And for part C, it is 1/2 and 1. 24. What do we go through? 34?
32.
32. Great. 24 is 121. 24B is 2 rational. 24C is 1 and -5/6. 26A is -40. 26B is 2 complex. 26C is -2 plus or minus I times the square root of 10 over 2. 28 is 0. 28B is 1 rational. 28C is 3. 30A is 176. 30B is 2 irrational. 30C is 1 plus or minus the square root of 11 all over 4. 32A is -56, 32B is 2 complex, and 32C is 2 plus or minus I times the square root of 14 over 6. What questions do we have on those?
Can we do 4?
Sure. Solve using the quadratic formula. What is the quadratic formula?
X equals -b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a.
If you are struggling to memorize the quadratic formula, there are 2 great resources. One is the old school one, is you can sing it to Pop Goes the Weasels. Totally a thing that you can do. I'm not going to demonstrate right now. Who's got time for that? You could also Google crank that quadratic formula and watch Miss whatever her name is, I can't think of what her name is off the top of my head, perform with her students, crank that quadratic formula, and you will probably never forget it the rest of your life.
It does burn into your memory.
Yes, it does.
Brain.
Explain. Oh, is it that bad?
It's actually not that bad. It's just memorable.
It's not that bad at all.
It's memorable. Even worse, it's my memory.
More accurately, I accidentally threw my pencil, but
Using mechanical
What do we do now?
You insert the B.
I did that.
Oh, it's 6. I thought you just wrote B. Okay.
Bruh, I don't write B's like that.
Multiply or square the 6.
Sounds good. What's 6 squared?
36.
It is 36. What's negative 4 times 9 times negative 4?
One
144.
144.
Now what?
Multiply 2 times that.
36 minus 144. Plus, I wrote wrong, plus.
Plus 144. That's true. What is 36 plus 144?
180.
Now what?
Break up the 180.
True. Reduce 180. What's a perfect square that goes into it?
25.
25. No. What? No, it doesn't. I don't think.
Will 6 go to?
6 isn't a perfect square.
Oh,
9 will. 9 definitely will. That's true. Nine times what equals 180? 20. Rut row, Maggie. It's fine. It's not really a rut row. It's more like a hold up. There's not really hold. It's not really even that. It's more like we got more steps. It's fine. No big deal. Keep on going. Square root of 9 is 3. Can the square root of 20 be reduced anymore?
yes.
Yes. Well, perfect square goes into it. 4.
Yay!
I don't know, right? Now what? Multiply 3 times 2. If you circled this right there, I would write -1, and I would write a word next to the -1. What word would I write? Reduce. Because he can be reduced. By what? 6. I see that there is one person online. I don't know if you are Ashton or not, or if you're some other random person. Whoever you are, I apologize for the crappy recording today. I forgot my camera.
I thought you were yelling at me.
Yeah, whoever you are, why are you in my class? I don't even know you.
And also, he called you online?
It's just, yeah, I was that confused. I don't know who you are online.
I guess that's my nickname now.
You don't get to give yourself a nickname, that's not how that works.
No, I didn't. Mr. Sean did.
I didn't. You just assumed that what I was doing was giving you a nickname.
See, and that
Oh, well.
might have stuck if you had not said that out loud.
That
yeah,
is
you're probably
that is
right.
true. That is true. What other questions do we have?
You're probably right.
12. Sure.
Ooh. That one.
Number 12. We start with
This one's fine.
equation that isn't technically in standard form, but is fine.
We gotta put it to standard form.
Well,
We gotta standardize
We
it.
actually don't have to, this problem.
Eh?
Is it because?
Actually, we would to find the value of the discriminant properly, yes. Is it because what?
Is it because A is negative?
Yeah. You can do like solve for x with the quadratic formula, with it not being in standard form, but to find the correct discriminant, we can't really. So, to fix it, what do we need to do? Divide by -1. Okay, so part A says to find the value of the discriminant. What do we do?
Put in discriminant formula.
Yeah, which is?
The part of the quadratic formula that's into the square.
Yeah. Just a little bit.
B squared minus 4ac, so
Hmm.
negative 8 squared minus 4 times 16 times.
Actually, the more I'm thinking about it, the more I think that you probably would get the same number, would you always? I don't know, we'd have to write a proof to figure it out.
Ah,
Or look for
Don't
count,
say that.
or actually we probably could search for a counterexample, but anyway.
don't say proof, please, please. no.
Proof.
No! Ah.
I know Halloween's over, but you know. What's -8 squared?
64.
It is 64.
Yay!
What's -4 times 16 times 1?
64, -64.
-64.
Uh-oh.
That's not uh-oh, that's fine.
Oh wait, yay!
Okay, so there's the value of the discriminant, we did it.
Yay!
Now it then says, describe the number and type of roots. So because the discriminant is 0, how many roots are there? What are there?
1.
One rational. One rational.
And it's 0.
No,
No? Am I wrong?
you
I'm
are
probably,
wrong.
I'm probably definitely wrong, yeah.
You're definitely wrong. It's definitely not 0.
So that
Well,
means,
actually, I'd say it's not definitely not 0. That means it.
Right.
What?
so that means if we graphed it, it only touched the x-axis once.
Correct. It only would barely kiss it. It also is a parabola opening down, so it's going to look something like this. I don't know what the 0 is. We'd have to figure that out, but it's going to look something like that. Thanks.
Why do we know that it's open?
By the way, you can't use that
Oh.
on like any more tests. You need a scientific one. If you take my pre-cal class, you will be strongly encouraged to use that. In fact, required, but not this year.
Oh.
I want you to use your thinker before you use your clicker. Because then, you don't make dumb mistakes. Or, as one of my pre-cal students is learning right now, you'll become too reliant on that and forget to think and like not realize you should actually start studying and not do as well. Shocky darns.
Why do we know that it's opening downwards?
Because A is negative. Great question. Well, and that would be if this was Y, right? I mean,
Mhm.
but yeah.
So wait, then if y is 0, then it would open down from the center.
No. All we figured out was the discriminant is 0. We didn't figure out the roots. It doesn't ask for the roots. We'd have to put it in the full quadratic formula. We'd have to do negative b over 2a. Right? We know this is 0, so we wouldn't have to do that, right? Because the square root of 0 is 0, right? But to figure out, so it crosses the x-axis at what? Negative b is -8. -8 over 2 times -16, so -8 over -32, so -1/4. So it crosses at -1/4, which is about what your calculator shows.
Yeah.
Right?
Yay.
Okay. What other questions do we have from this lesson?
Bro really turned the page like an anime character with that full on.
Sure. It's not that weird.
Not really, but
It's the way that he turned the page.
it is a telling statement.
Okay, I'll accept that.
Because, I mean, there are other ways to describe what I did, but that is a reasonable way to describe it. But it does tell us something. You know what else is a telling statement? That bro called teacher bro. That's also telling. I also suspect that bro, if bro's mom were in here, would get smacked. That's my guess.
Very much so.
Or chocolate, one of the two.
Ooh, yeah.
Target, sniper, down.
Yeah.
Anyway, 22. There is the problem for 22. You did say 22, right? Okay. 22a, we're supposed to find the value of the discriminant. Great. B squared minus 4ac. A is 4 and C is 2. Negative 2 squared is 4 minus negative 4 times 2 is what? Yeah. So what do we know about the number and types of roots now that it's negative 28?
Yeah, how is the B -2?
I don't know. How is the B negative 2? Try again. I don't know what I did.
Okay, I was like.
The negative is right.
The math teacher wizardry.
It's like this isn't matching the textbook. So either something strange happened or I did something strange. Okay, anyway. How about negative 6? Which is 36. 4. Number and type of root. Same question.
Two real roots.
2 rational ones. Because 4 is perfect square. Right? They are, which is also real, but that's the bigger set. Right? So it has 2 rational ones. If it had been negative 28, let's entertain that accidental brilliance for a second. Right? So if it had been negative 28, what would be the number and type of roots then?
Two irrational ones.
Nope, not too irrational.
Too complex.
Too complex, because it's negative. Okay, back to this problem. Great. Where are we? Find the number of types roots, then find the exact using the quadratic formula. So negative 6 plus or minus square root of 4, right? We've already got that math done. Over 2 times 4. Negative 6 is what?
+6.
Positive 6. Plus or minus 2 over 8. What's 6 plus 2?
8.
8. What's 6 minus 2?
4.
4. So our reduced final answer for part C is what?
1 and 1/2.
I don't know why I wrote equals. How about comma? 1 and 1/2. Because 1 doesn't equal 1/2. That's false. I don't know if y'all knew that or not.
I think that's irrational.
That's from a philosophical sense, yes, that is irrational. From a mathematical sense, it is not.
So you're saying from a mathematically, it's rational.
Yeah, no, I didn't say that either. There's not 2 categories.
Now I'm more confused than I was before now.
It's fine.
0. But that's okay.
Any other questions?
I
from
do
this
that a
lesson?
lot.
Huh?
Would we do 32?
Sure. Why not? Oh yeah, 32 is all kinds of exciting. Destructions. What are we doing?
Subtracting.
Sounds good. What else?
Add 4x.
Add 4x. Sounds good. So what do we end up with other than equals 0?
6, negative 6x squared plus 4x.
If we multiply by -1, right? Great. Now what? Discriminant time, right?
Put in the quadratic formula.
Discriminant formula.
We're gonna have to do both though, right?
True enough. But you may as well do the one and then the other, right? Because the other one's easier to write then. This is my argument, but you could this would be a debatable statement. So, yeah, whatever. Whatever makes you feel better. -4, not 3, or 2. What's -4 squared?
16.
16. I was about to write the wrong answer. Because it's not -36. It's 4 times 6 is not 12. What is -4 times 6 times 3?
73.
Negative 48.
-72.
Because you also have to multiply by 4.
Oh, I accidentally put a 2 instead of a 3. That's probably why.
Probably true. What's 16 minus 72? Number and type of roots.
2 complex roots.
2 complex roots. Great. Now we shove it in the quadratic formula and we get what those roots are. Now what?
Is that just the answer? Or do you
Yeah.
have to take out the I?
We gotta take out the I, and we can also simplify 56. What perfect square goes into 56?
4?
4 does. 4 times what?
4?
4 times 4 is 16.
Oh, 4 times 14.
14? Maybe. Check it.
Yes.
Okay.
Says
4 we can, the square root of 4 we can change it to.
We can.
Wouldn't it be negative 4?
I already pulled out the I.
No, but on the other side because it's negative b.
This is where I'm coming from.
Oh.
It's the same, you'll get the same answer. The signs will just be different here and here. You will definitely get the same answer because of the multiplication property of equality. Proved. QED. Now what? You already said. Anyway, 4 plus or minus 2i times the square root of 14 over 12. Now what?
replace the
Divide by 2.
Divide everything by 2. True enough. 2 plus or minus I times the square root of 14 over 6.
Yay.
This is the one and only time we're doing quadratic formula like this where I will accept, and it's honestly still better to do it the other way, but I will accept this in not perfect quadratic form. The better answer arguably would be this. Because that's in correct quadratic form, where you split them. But especially in algebra 2, I wouldn't necessarily count off if you circled the first. But arguably, with the I in there, that's the better answer. And it's 1/3 because 2/6 reduces to 1/3, right?
Would you reduce it again to the I over 4?
Oh, except there is a mistake. Then where's the mistake? No, it's not. I can reduce it more. There's a legit mistake.
Does it have to be 1/6?
Yeah, it'd be over 6 on the other side. Yeah. What other questions from this set do we have? Let's take a quiz. Everybody's favorite sound.
That is number 10. That goes where number 10 goes.
I think that in this instance, I'm going to agree with the more recent past me, not the older one,
Why is that?
which is technically the younger one. I don't know, very strange. Because the more recent past me is smarter.
Are you just going to continue with that same trend later on?
Well, this is the first time I've had to ask myself that question. So I don't know whether the trend is going to happen because previous to this, there's only ever been one past me that's been involved in the discussion.
Well, I
But
guess
on
we'll
this
see.
lesson, there were 2 past me's involved.
Well, I guess we'll see then.
Well, I don't know. Ready, set, go.